I'm sure a lot of you out there have electronic drums in home studios. It's pretty conducive, very quick, and they sound great still, depending on software you're using. Well, this video, we're going to talk about how to hook those drums up specifically inside Studio One, but a lot of the things will carry over to any DAW that you're working with. So I have the Alesis Nitro Mesh Kit, and you can tell there's a whole lot of cables that are happening here, but it's not actually that complicated. If we look at the module here, all of these cables are kind of cattailed into one plug that plugs into the back of the module, and each one is labeled. You can plug it into the appropriate drum. Now, I also have the expansion pack for this drum set specifically, where I have an extra tom and an extra cymbal pad that you have to plug those in individually, so it's 2 extra cables. Once you get everything hooked up, I take a single USB cable to plug everything in for Studio One to recognize the actual drum set itself. So how do we do that? Let's go ahead and hop into Studio One, and I'll show you exactly how to do that. So if we go down to the Mix tab here, we're going to go to our I/O settings. Now, we've talked about how to set up your I/O with your interfaces before, but when we're talking about MIDI instruments or USB connected things like the drum set or even the keyboard, we want to come down here to Preferences on the bottom left. So inside Preferences, we have our external devices, and you can see I have my Alesis already set up. Now, the cool thing is if you hit Add down here, so you're setting up something brand new, there's a bunch of different presets for different keyboards and things of that nature that are already kind of baked in that Studio One recognizes. You can just plug it and play, essentially. Alesis doesn't have one of these presets in here. So if you're in the same lines as me with this specific drum set, which if you like this drum set, it's great. It's got a really nice feel to it with the mesh heads. Of course, it's not like hitting an actual drum, but it's pretty close. You got a lot of bounce, still quiet. It's really great. I'll put a link to it in the description if you want to take a look at it. But hooking it up from the drum set to PreSonus Studio One, we want to click on New Keyboard, which seems a little off since it's technically an instrument, but trust me, we want to click New Keyboard, and here we want to name it. So we can come down to Device Name, and we're just going to, name this Nitro Mesh. Now, what we want to do is look at the Receive From section. So you should see your drum set listed in the drop-down. As long as it's plugged in USB to your computer and turned on at the module on the drums itself, you should see this here. So we want to click on Alesis Nitro. This is going to tell me the port's already in use because I've already got it set up. But if it's not set up, everything is set right here. You choose your receive, and then the send to, you don't have to worry about the send to. We're not sending anything back. We're not putting any sort of filters in here for programmable changes or aftertouch, nothing of that nature. We don't even need to touch anything down here. You're just going to hit OK. Now, like I said, I've already got this set up. You can see these are my exact settings. I'm pulling in from Alesis Nitro. Nothing else is checked off here. It's good to go. So now we have everything hooked up, one USB cable from the module to the computer itself, and we should get some sound if we pull everything up. So let's pull something up and let's see if it works. That's how simple it is to hook up everything on your electronic drum set itself, one USB cable into your computer, set it up as a new keyboard inside your MIDI control section. Everything's right there. Simple, quick, and then you get great sounding drums all the time. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We'll catch you on the next one. Until then, have a great day, and don't forget, go record something. See ya.